I went into the show expecting next to nothing and still left disappointed. Well, at least the logo's white and gold now, and there were a few other aesthetic alterations. Unfortunately, this doesn't nearly offset the fact that the same 2.0 mindset that has plagued this show for well over a year is looming large over this once proud brand, ready to strike down and take everybody out, just like the cloud from Nope. The cliche holds true. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Jesus fucking Christ, this show certainly had more of the same as we've seen for the last year. Boy, did it ever! God! Remember when NXT used to be good? God! Duh! Anyway, I'm John Renton with my review of WWE NXT White and Gold. Can you tell that I'm just pretty much fed the fuck up with this developmental system? Look, I understand they gotta let people go out there and try to be entertaining. It's the same cartoonish presentation, just with the color splash tone taken all the way out. Same dodgy finishes, same promos that would not be out of place if they were included in high school plays, badly acted high school plays. I was in a couple. I know how badly acted high school plays are. And just, oh God, this show, it used to be good. It's not even entertaining. Like, I know there are people that like it, and that's fine if you guys like it. But God fucking damn it! Yeah, it's just a logo change with a few aesthetic. Look, they stripped it down as far as the presentation. I will give them that much credit. There's a little more room around ringside. And, you know, the seats are a little more elevated. And, okay, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, I like the fact that the kaleidoscopic Price is Right wrestling bullshit, Human Centipede together with a Paper Mario color splash look, that's out. Unfortunately, what else has changed? Nothing. Now, maybe it will take a while for things to change, and maybe things couldn't change right away. But given the fact that they did a complete 180 when they went to NXT 2.0, they should have done better than this. So, Wade Barrett, Byron Saxon, and a guy named Sudu Shah are on commentary. Now, I don't know who Sudu is. I have no idea who he is. He wasn't bad, but when they shot him at the commentary table, he looked like a little kid that needed a booster seat. They probably could have done that a little bit better. Apparently, Vic Joseph and Mackenzie Mitchell are on their honeymoon. Good for them. I'm really happy for them. So, Pretty Deadly Glory come out in goofy British outfits and everything, like they're Rock Me Amadeus, Amadeus, Amadeus. And they're giving a State of the Union address thing, whatever, on the tag team division. Here's my state of the tag team division. It's dead. It's fucking dead. I don't care how well these guys can wrestle. I don't fucking care. They're goofy. I don't like them. They annoy me. It's massively cartoonish. And I don't have any desire to see them. They do the same goddamn stupid bullshit they always do. Over the top. Ridiculous. I hope the USA Network's execs see this and they decide to pull this show from the goddamn air, because that's what should happen, because this show has no business being on cable television. Ridge and Peter Dunne show up. This was abysmal. They're going to challenge him for the tag titles later. And here's Carmelo and Tricky Ticky Williams. And Sudu rather, the new announcer guy, I'm probably screwing up his name, I apologize. He calls the NXT parking lot the most dangerous place. He's not wrong. St. Elmo's fire! Gut shots Gigi and JC after JC yells, "Champs are here!" or "The champ has arrived." It's God damn it, JC's just great. And then St. Elmo's fire gets in the car that seemingly has Mandy in it, and the driver takes off. Was the driver paid off by St. Elmo's fire? We never saw him again. So anyway, Carmelo Hayes took on Oro in the Blind Forest. I believe it's Oro Mensah. I'm sorry if I got that name wrong. I'm calling him Oro in the Blind Forest because it's funny. He can work. Hayes can work. It was fine. It was fine for what it was. And Carmelo won with that vicious leg drop off the top. 1, 2, 3. Vicious to his opponents. Vicious to his spine. Hayes joins commentary for the next match. Recaps of Kemp taking out Brutus, who's being checked on, not medically cleared. Dookie Nukie Hudson shows up, and Julius says, "I won't stop at 10. Chair shot. Stop thinking about it. You know who you are. I know you're thinking about it, Julius. You stop it. Get some help." Andre Chase with Bodie Gunn and Thea Hale took on Heavy Metal Von Wagner and the lobotomized Zebra himself with Robert Stone. What ancient fucking totems did I desecrate to deserve to have to deal with Pretty Deadly Glory and Heavy Metal Von Wagner and Chase University in the same goddamn thing? I hope that once these gimmicks get called to the main roster, that the fans boo him out of the fucking building. Or just sit on their fucking hands. And maybe then NXT, you know, the people behind NXT, specifically Shawn Michaels' lazy eye, because that's the only way that we can explain how bad these gimmicks are. Maybe they'll realize, hey, we need to do better shit. So anyway, at one point, Thea lifts Robert Stone on her shoulders and slams him on the outside. But Andre Chase gets beat with a TKO variation 1, 2, 3. I will admit that Heavy Metal Von Wagner, the lobotomized zebra himself, trying to figure out how a ladder works, will be amusing. He doesn't even look like he could add 2 and 2 together if you showed him how to do it. Wesley then attacks Carmelo because he cost him his shot at the North American title. Sangha and Mega Man Frazier are talking. And Veer came for Sangha. Undashare are back. Is it Undashare? Whatever. Hey, these guys look like each other. Let's put them together. I mean, fine. Make them faces, in all honesty. They hyped up Veer for how long? They barely featured him after a couple months. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. So, some masked person in a hoodie is handing out the buttons for the Schism. Grayson Waller has security with him. Wendy Chu versus Lash Legend. Lash has personality. She could use a little more refining in the ring, but she's not bad. I don't understand the hate she gets. I don't. It's going to take time, but she's got the size and she's got the personality to make it work. Wendy can work. This gimmick is abysmal. I would really like to know, again, what ancient totems I knocked over. Pretty Deadly Glory. Andre Chase. Heavy Metal Von Wagner. The Lobotomized Zebra. Grayson Waller talking, and now Wendy fucking Chu. Fuck you, Shawn Michaels. I wish that you would never come back after your sabbatical in 1998 because of your back injury. God damn it, it would have been better if he had never come. Christ. Yeah, I'm angry over wrestling because I used to actually enjoy this show. So anyway, Wendy wins. The match means nothing. Anyway. So, alright. Kelly Kincaid is doing the interviews, and she's talking to Wesley. He's coming for Hayes, and then Stack shows up and says, you took out D'Angelo, so I'm going to take you out soon. Actions have consequences. Gallus has a pre-tape. Hey, you're suspended. We're going to do this pre-tape anyway. That's not how suspensions work. JC, Jane, my goodness. Carter and Chance have a pre-tape talking about their dreams and living them. They're not as hard as they may seem. You got to work to get the creed on your hopes you must lean. If you expect a Save the Last Dance reference in this video, then that means you've been watching for a while because I occasionally put that in. What's next for them? I don't know. Toxic Attraction, JC, Jane, my goodness, Gigi, Dolan, taking on Nikita Lyons and Grandma Stark. You know, Zoe Stark is really good at this wrestling business, and that makes sense because she's been wrestling since Stu Hart made his debut. I understand she really remembers the Alamo. Her and Bobby Fish could trade Civil War stories. I'm saying she's old. She kind of looks like the succubus creature from the first VHS movie. That's really mean, but Zoe annoys me, and Nikita annoys me, and I think they both have the same political views. In fact, I'm pretty goddamn certain, in all honesty, so they can both kick fucking rocks. So, JC just shines whenever she's there because she can do no wrong in my eyes. She's really good. Zoe and Lyons win. Ilya doesn't mind pain, but he hates the fact that his championship was taken away from him because of circumstance when his ankle got busted. But now he's focused. Oh no! He's so fucking focused he's gonna lose. Longtime viewers of the channel will get that one. Grayson Waller effect. Cora Jade. I'm liking this new heel persona because she has the look for it. And here's Roxanne Perez in the half jacket look. That was certainly a choice. Both these women have superstar potential. Cora and Roxanne, I think combined they are my age. I think Cora's 21, Roxanne's 20, I'm 41. So to think, look at what they're accomplishing. They're accomplishing quite a bit. My point is, one thing that is not their strong suit, promos. Now, I understand scripting people giving them bullet points, but goddamn, this was bad. WB Kids acting here. This was bad. This was really, really bad. This was terrible. And I like both of them. I think they can both succeed. It's a pick your poison thing. No, it's spin the wheel, make the deal. Oh, no. And then Grayson had to make me laugh, even though I hate him, by yelling, "Coal miner's glove, coal miner's glove." I have no idea what that means, because there just happens to be a spin the wheel thing. And he thought that this hooded figure was Grayson, or was, nah, he thought it was Grayson Waller staring him down. No, he thought it was Apollo Crews. It's going to be a weapons wild match. Good. More matches with weapons. That's just what we fucking need. If only WWE wasn't having a pay-per-view or a premium live event called Extreme Rules where a bunch of weapons are going to be used. And then 2 weeks later, we're going to have Halloween Havoc. And, God damn it. Oh, Apollo attacks Grayson, drags him out of the ring, and then, well, Grayson rubbed ketchup into his eyes. Now he has hindsight. He blinded him. He's not supposed to get ketchup in it. Heinz 57 over 20 vision. Why is Apollo going after people's eyes? Why is this happening? I don't know. Let's fucking move on. God damn it. Let's just fucking move on from this. I like Apollo, but god damn it. Joe Wayne Gacy tells a hooded person to be better. And then Julius Creeds beats Dookie Nukie Hudson in longer than it took me to, or shorter time than it took me to describe that. And then Brutus shows up to attack Dookie Nukie Hudson for insulting him. And then suddenly Damon Kemp's up in the crow's nest. Hi, Damon. I think everybody had to be high to enjoy this show. They yell back and forth. Kemp says, "Hey, how about this? It's like, I beat you, or if you beat me, Brutus gets another match." And oh, what if I lose and I gotta leave NXT? Now you think it's all about you. If you lose, you don't have to leave NXT, your brother does. So please have Julius win, because I still think there's more for the Creeds to do in NXT. But then Julius says, "Let's up the ante. An ambulance match." That escalated quickly. So the Shade Ewok has a bunch of TV monitors, and he's coming for everybody. Lol. He's coming for the NXT Championship specifically. Hank Walker, the security guy that beat that Javier Bernal guy and earned a contract apparently, he's talked up by security, and Quincy Elliott. You remember the one that was dressed like Mabel? That I still don't quite understand what Quincy Elliott's gimmick is. I'm not even mad, I just don't understand what the gimmick is. I was like, alright, weird, I don't get the scooter thing. So anyway, Axiom Verge is talking about facing Mega Man Frazier one more time, and this time, whoever wins will go on to the North American ladder match. Hank Walker took on Zion Quinn. Alright, I don't know what they're doing with either of these. I mean, well, Hank is supposed to be like he's trying to learn to wrestle and learn on the job. Zion Quinn wins. It wasn't terrible. And then Quincy shows up to basically stop another Zion beatdown and slaps Hank on the ass. That's harassment. That's harassment if it's women doing it to women, men doing it to men, whatever. Make sure that somebody wants to be slapped on the ass first. Don't slap people on the ass unless they're ready. So, Grimes tries to reason with the hooded person, and then Joe Wayne Gacy, Fowler, and Jägermeister attack him, and Gacy wears him out with a trash can and says, "You're in the club, hooded person." Who is the hooded person? Genuinely, I want to know. I've heard rumors it could be The Rock's daughter. Forgot what the fuck name they gave her. Bridge and Peter Dune, they talked to Briggs and Jensen and Idris and Ofe and Malik Blade, and they want next. Whoever wants next. Somebody wants next. And then Steiner is talking. Javier Bernal interrupts him, and he says, "You know what? My pride got me in the middle of the first three-way. This, anger got me in the middle of this, and now your stupidity has gotten you into this match." He said it in some way that I just convoluted. The whole point is, the Steiner's pissed off he's going to destroy this guy next week. Speaking of destroying things, my interest was destroyed when Ridge and Peter Dune took on Pretty Deadly Glory in an NXT tag title match. They got very, very sloppy at the end. Very, very sloppy. Pretty Deadly Glory won. Briggs and Jensen were up in the crow's nest afterwards, and Idris and Ofe and Malik Blade showed up. So, what has fucking changed about NXT from the 2.0 era? Nothing! I'm going to seriously think about how I'm going to review these shows going forward. Because I see potential in so many of these talents, and so many of the gimmicks are freaking bullshit, but whatever. Agree, disagree, what I said, like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.